You made it to Friday! Congratulations. A while ago, I had demoed how to do half moon, but I didn't have an available wall to teach you how to use a wall as a prop. Well, you know what happens when you're in quarantine and you go a little stir crazy? You start painting stuff. So I've painted my hallway, and in doing so means there's nothing here to be in the way, and I can demo for you how to do triangle and half moon against a wall. So if you have free and available wall space in your home, join me, and if not, join me anyway on a mat. You just want to have a wall to use as a prop. We talk all the time about props are useful and helpful things. We don't always have them at home. We all have walls at home, and we use walls at the studio too. So join me. We're going to go ahead and you shouldn't need a mat, but you can get your mat out if you want to. You're going to stand up against the wall as close as you can. We're all built differently, so some of us can get closer to the back wall than others. So obviously I'm pretty close. Get as close as you can. Your back heel might even be on the wall if that works for you. So those toes are pointing forward, but my heel is touching, and I'm going to turn my right toes out. That side, the side of my foot's not going to touch because my heel lines up with my arch. It's not heel to heel, it's heel to arch. And then you raise up your arms. I do run into light switches and steps and stuff, but you know, as long as I'm not trying to be crazy, I'm not going to get hurt, and neither will you. My little fingers are touching the wall, and I can drop my shoulder blades back and down. I'm going to stretch now into triangle pose. So when you're ready, as you exhale, you come out into your triangle. Okay, now I'm going to bring the back of my fingernails up against that wall, and that'll help me be nice and wide and open through my heart. And you can turn your toes, you can adjust, do what you need to do. You can sink lower, come up higher, wherever your hand lands is just fine. And now we're going to switch from triangle to half moon. So I need to not worry about this top hand. I'm going to bring it to my hip just so I'm not focused on it. And I'm going to turn my gaze down toward my toes. Now as you're looking down towards your toes, you're going to have to bend this front knee and reach. Now maybe you can flex your toes in that back foot. Maybe you need a prop, a book, a pillow, something. You know, I can balance, but you're going to do your best. Fingernails again, come to the wall. Your heel can rest on the wall. My hip is against the wall. Breathe in and come up. Whew. All right, now we're going to come out to that other side. So your left toes are turned out. Maybe that right heel's against the wall. Maybe it's not quite. I can adjust. Roll your shoulders back and down if you need to. Breathe in. Little fingers can touch. That means I'm just spreading more into my collarbones and making more room. When you're ready with your exhale, tip yourself over into your triangle. You can raise up that palm. If it's really tight, maybe you need to bring your hand to your hip even for triangle. Play around with what works for you. You can change your hand placement. It can stay. I can look up. All right, now I'm going to look down for that half moon. Hand comes to my hip. I look at my toes. Try to judge my space so I don't hit my head on the door frame. And you come into your triangle. Maybe you lift up. Toes are flexed. You got your half moon. It's like a flying pose. I love flying poses. There you go. Your next party trick when we can actually have a party. Hope you're all doing well. Namaste.